Hey, welcome back to Backwoods Torque. Absolutely am thrilled to get some new lighting set up on my truck. I mentioned before in a previous video that I wanted to upgrade the lighting because of out in the highway hunts series, driving into the hunting spot early in the morning. Obviously, it's not ideal to be extremely low light, and with these old halogens that just not doing a lot, even with the high beams on. Not getting any good visibility out of it. Well, my wife and I went duck hunting last weekend. Super excited to go out. It was our first time this year. Super excited to get out there. And out on these backcountry roads where the refuge is, no street lights, no nothing. I mean, it's just pitch black out there. And then that big screen, the big touch screen that I've got for the audio system that's running Android Auto. I mean, that thing's super bright, and then if anyone's driving past you super bright, you get absolutely blinded, and then you look back and you can't see anything outside. So definitely excited to get these new lights in. We've got headlights, taillights, fog lights. They're all by AlphaRex. Headlights are the Nova series, and then for the taillights, we did get the Lux, black and red. Obviously the truck's black and red, so I think that'll look phenomenal back there. And then they only had one option for the fog lights, but we got the AlphaRex fog lights as well too. I mentioned when I swapped out the front bumper, put on the sport bumper cover, I had to take out those little plastic bezels that were inside those inserts. So those are thrown away now, and now it's just an empty hole. So what I got was obviously the fog lights. These come with a little bezel to mount them. We're gonna have to figure out how to wire them up. And then I was able to find the actual OEM switch, because my truck was never built to have fog lights. Obviously it's got the spot for it, but my switch inside only gives me the option to do daytime running lights or to turn on the headlights completely. And then it's got a button for a cargo light, which is the light in the rear, and then the little dial that changes the brightness of the inside lights or turns them on if you click it over. So it does not have the functionality of the press to turn on the fog lights. So I did a little bit of research into what we need to get that set up. It doesn't seem to be that hard in order to get that functionality, just a couple of steps that we'll have to do. So, but first, let's just get started today with unboxing these and seeing what these lights look like. Start with these fog lights. You see right here, so the fog lights have this, so double tap, dual color, which would lead me to believe that if you double tap it, you can switch from white to yellow. So that's really cool. So there is our fog light. And then it comes with all the wiring. Alright, so that's the fog lights. Our house is just full of cardboard. Just buying too much stuff for hunting, too much stuff for the truck. This garage is an absolute mess, but we're having fun. So let's see, we'll go with the tail lights next, save the headlights for last. Some sweet stickers, warranty registration card. Yeah, these look sweet. There's that new black and red LED taillights. I mean, those are just gonna look so tough on the back of that truck. Here we go. Look at the Nova series headlights. Oh boy. Now that is a freaking headlight right there. I mean, that's amazing. This thing's gonna look brand new. This truck is gonna look brand new. Super excited. Let's go take a look at the truck. One last look with the headlights on. I'm gonna get some footage of how the lights are actually working, you know, as they are right now. Get some in the dark videos tonight, hopefully, and show you, like, you know, what kind of lighting we have, and then what it's gonna look like, obviously, once we get all of these new lights installed. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. Alright, so we are looking at a little bit of a time jump here. The first half of this video was filmed back in October, and now it's all the way in December. So it's taken a little bit longer than I thought to put the video together. I've had the headlights, the tail lights, the fog lights installed for, you know, a little over a month and a half now. One of the things that I was waiting on was needing to replace the cab lights, which, if in the previous footage, I'm sure you guys noticed that, you know, two or three of them were out, and so I ended up taking them all out, putting in some new Recon Cab Lights that I can control with my phone, change the colors to pretty much anything I want, strobing effect, jumping effects, you can set them to music, so a bunch of really cool stuff that I'm probably not going to use all that often. Most of the time I'm obviously just going to be running them in that amber, the yellow color. There was a little time jump in, you know, from the beginning of the video to now wrapping this up, you know, and really unveiling the new lighting on my 3rd gen for you guys, just due to being crazy with work, you know, going out of town, a lot of hunting trips, spending a lot of time in the field, so just haven't been dialed in when it comes to the recording. Without further ado, let's take a look at this truck. well, that does it for the lighting. Absolutely thrilled with the way that everything turned out. Highly recommend the AlphaRex NOVA series, the AlphaRex fog lights and tail lights as well. The Recon Cab Lights are phenomenal as well. So highly recommend those brands if you guys are looking to upgrade lighting on your vehicles. What's next for the 3rd gen? Well, we've got a ton of big performance upgrades coming down the pipeline on this thing. So parts have been ordered and we're waiting for 1 or 2 more things to show up, and I can start getting all these performance upgrades done. This 3rd gen is about to absolutely turn into a beast here soon in our next video. So stay tuned, please like and subscribe, and catch us in the next video with some big performance upgrades on this beautiful 3rd gen.